We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Freddie Peralta, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand in D-Row. Through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Gene Segura, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Peralta is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try again, 1-2.
Oh, that's good.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Mike Schmidt will be next. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Mike Schmidt. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That was something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or 2 D-row to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
From the belt, the pitch. Bryce Harper comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate now, Jimmy Rollins. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Segura over at second. Schmidt on at first with 2 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Rollins has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Popped him up. Hiura is there for it. And that retires the side. Phillies leave a couple, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box, Robin Yount. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. No home runs as of yet, and with just the lone RBI. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two and one after the foul ball there. Here's the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2. This one's flared toward left center. Coming on is McCutchen. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Next for Milwaukee, Paul Molitor, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner will get back standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Runners on first with one down. Sharp ground ball to third. Segura for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. An inning in the books. No score on the show. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He went deep in the contest last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and McCutchen has himself a base hit.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
In now, Aaron Nola, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Phillies strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And here's Christian Yelich now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. Here's the pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2. Thank you.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
To the plate now, Manny Pena, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. High in the air out to center field. Ashburn is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll move to the third with no score. At the plate, Richie Ashburn. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The center fielder, Richie Ashburn.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Gene Segura standing in, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. A 1 pitch on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Segura, a native of the Dominican Republic, is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. He's right there on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Third inning, no score to this point. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jimmy.
Now in the box, Jimmy Rollins. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set, the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
A 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Soft liner to the right side. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. So here's Avisail Garcia. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. In for strike 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Fouled off. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Freddie Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Now the 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-1 home. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's one. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Ryan Braun. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home is a low changeup that's laid off.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. Robin Yount would be next. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. And the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So striding forward now, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
No, that's low.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The first baseman, number 17.
At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. And it's gone. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff: don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that's low, ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So here now's the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. Smoke is there, and he has it for the out.
The center fielder, number 1, Richie Ashburn.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Richie Ashburn. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So striding in, Robin Yount, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Down the third baseline. Throw over by Schmidt is right there for out number 1.
Up next for Milwaukee, the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Paul Molitor. Here's the first pitch to him. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. In is Christian Yelich. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to the right. Segura has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Phillies 1 and the Brewers nothing. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman, Gene Segura.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Digging in, Mike Schmidt. First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Fouled away. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Full count still. Line, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Bryce Harper comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. One run, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
That's a ball.
Ball 2 now.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 2-1. Popped him up. Hira ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Into the box now, Jimmy Rollins. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Keston Hiura. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Ashburn is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Manny Pena.
Stepping into the box, Manny Pena flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1-1 the count now. Pitch on the way. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's Justin Smoke now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Two out with the man at first. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Three balls and a strike now to Smoke. High chopper towards first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves one. They trail this one 1-0. Brent Suter takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
Standing in, JT Realmuto. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Omar Narvaez is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Number 10, Omar Narvaez.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 0-1. He pulls this one into right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Ryan Braun. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the pitch.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
High in the air out to center field. Ashburn is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin Yount.
Digging in, Robin Yount. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the move is Harper. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Corey Knebel is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
The pitcher, Aaron Nola.
He's set. Here it comes.
Inside.
Knebel, a native Texan who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2. In the air out to right. Yelich on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 1, Richie Ashburn.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Richie Ashburn. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Two and 0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Swing and a liner. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Left fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
D-Roll, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walks through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
Standing in now, Gene Segura, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Oh, and he misses it.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
At the plate, Mike Schmidt, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting.
So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Wow, you see some throwing errors sometimes, but you don't see them from the second baseman that often. Looked like he was trying to aim it instead of throwing it, and the result is an E4.
Striding in, Jimmy Rollins. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting.
David Phelps trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 41, David.
JT Realmuto will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back See the ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Phillies lead this one 3-0. Last half of the 7th here, so stepping in, Paul Molitor. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Fastball just inside. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Popped him up. Real Muto is in his tracks now. 1 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
So now to the plate, Keston Hiura. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it here 3-0. Alex Claudio has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
For the Brewers, number 58, Alex.
Settling in now, Rhys Hoskins. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Down the first base line. Ready with another 0-2. To third. Molitor brings it in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. He's ready now. The pitch.
1-0.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
At the plate now, Aaron Nola, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Molitor is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 1, Richie.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Richie Ashburn. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Hiura takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Segura.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
0-1's the count.
Two down, runners at first and second. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. This one's down to third. Molitor picks it up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies leave a couple. They lead it 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Pena. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Got him, and that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Into the box, Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Line drive to center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Smoak. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch coming, here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail in this one 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Corbin Burns will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Lorenzo Cain will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready for another shot now. Mike Schmidt. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Burns, a California-born ball player. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The 1-1 home.
Count is 2-1. Well, that's down.
Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. First offering on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Nobody out, runner on first. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Throw won't get him.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Josh Hader enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 2-2.
I got 3-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's one down now.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's down.
The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
To the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here it comes, 1-0.
That's ball 2.
One out and a runner on second base. 2-1.
2-1.
From the belt, the pitch to 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Aaron Nola, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
The count now at 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as this side is retired. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. It's the Phillies 6 and the Brewers nothing. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain.
Leading off for the Brewers, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit to short. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ryan Braun. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Nope.
Now it's 2-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 2-0 on the way. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. See you later. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 348 for his career. And they're on the board at 6-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
So now to the plate, Robin Yount. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
At the plate, Paul Molitor, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys, that if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Slapped hard the opposite way, and this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Sir Anthony Dominguez will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Standing in now, Keston Hiura, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that'll miss up an in ball 2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Now the 2-0 home. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
The Brewers down to their final strike. And that's off his leg on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Digging in to try it again, Manny Pena. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First offering on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that's too high, ball 2. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Philadelphia used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Aaron Nola earns the win, his second, as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.